Good morning, students. I am Dr. Akriti Jain, Assistant Professor in Saga Institute of Research and Technology, Excellence. Today, I am going to discuss about the Unit 1 of a subject that is discrete structure, which I will be taught in CS third sem students. First, I would like to discuss about the scheme of BTech third sem students. In this scheme, discrete structure having the code CS302. This paper is of 100 marks. The 70 marks for ANSEM or RGPB exam, paper marks, 20 for mid-semester marks, and 10 for quiz or assignment marks. This is the syllabus of discrete structure. In this syllabus, in Unit 1, we will discuss the set theory, relation, function, uh, pigeonhole principle, theorem proving techniques, principle of inclusion and exclusion. So today I will cover the set theory. So first I would like to explain what is set. Set is basically a well-defined collection of objects. Uh, every object is called an element of the set. In another word, a set is an unordered collection of distinct objects known as elements or member of the set. So set is basically a well-defined collection of objects. For example, an element small a belong to the set A can be written as A belongs to A. If suppose A not belong to the set of A, we can write it A not belong to the set of A. We can represent set, the element of the set in curly braces. How we can represent the set. So set can be represented by various methods. The two most common methods used for representing set are: number one is roster form or tabular form method, and second one is the set builder form. In roster form, elements are listed within the pair of brackets and separated by commas. For example, set of natural numbers. So n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set of integers. Minus set of integers include negative numbers like -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Set of whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set of rational numbers. Set of complex numbers. Set of English alphabet. So we can represent set in roster form. The elements of the sets are represented in curly braces. Second one is the set builder form. The set is defined by specify a property. This notation is also called the property form. The set is defined by specifying a property that elements of the set have in common. And it is written as x uh, colon and property of x. Just for example, the set of uh, vowels a, e, I, o, u. So we can written property form a is equal to x such that x is a vowel in English alphabet. So automatically we can obtain the elements a, e, I, o, u. Second is a set we can define a is suppose b is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are the odd integers between 0 to 10. So we can write it in set builder form b is equal to x such that x is an odd integers and x values varies between the 0 and 10. Now we can discuss the cardinality of a set. Cardinality define the total number of elements of the set. It is represented as a S, and we can use the two vertical lines. So the number is, this number is also referred the cardinal number. For example, a set A having the 4 elements. So the cardinality of set A is 4. If the element is unlimited, infinite, so the cardinality of set is infinity. Now we can discuss the various types of set. There are so many kinds of sets like finite set, infinite set, subset, power set, superset. There are various kinds of sets. So we can here discuss one by one. First is the finite set. A set which contains a finite number of elements is called a finite set. For example, we can define the set as, here the element is limited 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the natural numbers between 1 to 7. So these kinds of sets are called the finite set. Infinite set. A set which contains infinite number of elements like set of natural numbers, set of integers. These are infinite set. Next is the subset. Suppose X and Y with two sets. If every element of X is also an element of Y, then X is called the subset of Y. It is denoted by the symbol this. X is here. X is the subset of Y. Or we can represent X is the subset of Y in property form. X belongs to A implies that X belongs to B. Suppose set A have elements 2, 4, 6 and B have elements 2, 4, 6, 8. So here A is the subset of B, but B is not a subset of A. क्यों? Because A के आपने जितने भी एलिमेंट्स देखे हैं वो B के भी एलिमेंट्स हैं. तो जब भी आप सबसेट क्रिएट करोगे तो ये आप मस्ट है कि जो आपका सबसेट बन रहा है उसमें सेट, जिस आप सेट का यूज करके सबसेट बना रहे हो उस सेट के इक्वल या उससे लेस देन एलिमेंट्स हो सकते हैं. इसको हम कहते हैं सबसेट ऑफ अ सेट. नाउ प्रॉपर सबसेट. So what is the difference between proper subset and subset? Suppose A and B be two sets, then A is called the proper subset of B. If A is the subset of B, that is A is the subset of B, and there exists at least one element in B which does not belong to set A. It is denoted by A subset B. A is the proper subset of B. Suppose A में हमने कुछ एलिमेंट डिफाइन किए 1 2 3 4 5 6 एंड B में हमने कुछ एलिमेंट. Here B is the subset of A since all elements in B are contained in A2, but A has at least one element more than set B. So this is the difference between subset and proper set. तो आज की क्लास में स्टूडेंट्स इतना ही. नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम फर्दर और चीजें डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सेट्स के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे.